The Double OT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. We're going to combine 3 fights. 1 fight, 1 card, 2 cards. Um, Daniela Bermudez. I don't know the women's divisions. I know fighters. And in that fight, I saw. Well, the fight happened what I thought was going to happen. Cynthia was just going to go. Just get out work, get out class, and get out punched. And that's basically what happened. The fight just Daniela was a one-sided beat down. Um, you saw what Bermudez. I was surprised that uh, Cynthia lasted that long with Bermudez. She took. Is it? It's not Daniela's fault. Daniela tried to throw the kitchen sink at her, but you just saw Cynthia take a hell of a fight ass whooping. Um, she landed a few shots here and there, nothing too threatening. Where does it go from here? Does Daniela give back the belt, vacate it again, so Acuna could have it? Is Acuna gonna ask for that champion in recess rematch? Uh, I don't see, don't because the only way you can, from what I've seen and watching Dan, just like the 6th or 7th fight I've seen between all the research I've done on her for other fights and just live fights. The only way I see you beating her is either dog her out, dog versus dog, and good luck, as may the best woman be left standing, or how Bob did. You gotta offset her feet, because as long as the way her motor operates and throws punches and out there to kill you, if that girl got her feet planted, you're in for a hell of a fight ass whooping. And what Bob did was she constantly kept Daniela resetting her feet so she couldn't get off all that combination punching. And like I said, either dog versus dog or reset her feet so she can't throw multiple combinations at you. Now, as far as I get into the divisions later and learn more about that. And like I said, I just know fighters now, and we would jump into the matchroom card on the zone, the Billy Joe Saunders and Martin Murray. I was highly disappointed in this card. And not that the card wasn't entertaining or it sucked or the fighters didn't deliver. The only reason I wanted to watch that card was Zach Parker. That's all. On the show, we talk 1 through 15s. And then I was like, oh shit, Zach Parker won his Murdoch fight. That's that mandatory. He's on the undercard of Billy Joe Saunders, staying on the same time length as Billy Joe. So when the champ's ready, he's ready. Fucking COVID popped in. And I was like, dude, I don't really care for this card no more. But being the boxing junkie, I watched it. Billy Joe Saunders, Martin Murray. Exactly what we all thought it was going to be. If Billy Joe wants to be turned on and switched on, he'll look dominant in this fight. Jab worked, pivots worked, little body game worked. It's like I said, there's nothing really to judge Billy Joe Saunders on that fight. Martin Murray didn't do nothing. He tried something different, back foot countering. It just wasn't happening. The only thing I could talk about this card and was the Shannon Courtenay fight, and that what was that lady's name? Can't even think of it. I want to say Dorknika. I don't know if I'm combining her names together and making one name, Nikita Dortnica or Dortnica. I'm not gonna look it up, but I'll look it up. Fuck it. She was getting hit way. She still has that problem. Like, she can say, "Oh, I'm going aggressive. I'm being aggressive." If that chick wasn't a slapper, if she was turning her punches, I think she would have dropped Shannon Courtenay. It's just like Rachel Ball did. The girl still gets hit in between shots. The defense is still lacking, and it's lacking bad. It's lacking real bad. She's there to get cracked, and she gets, like I said, that fight she got slapped because the chick is a slapper, and that was a hellified knockout, hellified knockout. But then again, just you could chalk that knockout up there with a Deontay Wilder knockout. Like who she knock out? You know, look at that opponent. Look at that opponent and say that's worthy of a, like, oh wow. You know, the record will fool you. I don't know. I'm trying to find out when they fought. But I was it Friday they fought? Yeah, like I don't. I'm willing to bet. Well, I'm not willing to bet because boxing is boxing. But right now, I still favor Rachel Ball in that rematch. Just for the fact that what's her name? Dorota Norick. Yeah, I was combining both of them. Um, I'm gonna favor Rachel Ball with the combination of, and I'm gonna say Rachel Ball is gonna be better than when Shannon Courtenay fought her last time. And now that I think Rachel Ball, I think she could know what to expect more from Courtenay. You know, the firehouse, the plug, to maybe do some movement, set her off balance, throw some shots in between. I might pick Courtenay to win that fight, but right now I'm favoring Rachel Ball. I think she's gonna catch her right at do the same thing. Catch her in between shots. This time, do it more. Um, yeah, it's like I said. I'm not gonna get too excited about that. I'm not gonna act like that knockout was the whole fight, because yeah, she dominated. She made an aggressive bull go backwards, but this aggressive bull was really a fucking a fucking mule. You know, it wasn't a bull. It just came forward a lot. No technique, no nothing. A slapper, 6-1. So you say so. Um, that's all I really came through watching that card. Like, oh shit, Shannon Courtenay is getting hit a lot, and it's not being talked about just for. Well, it did get mentioned a lot. I believe Paul did talk about that. He's like, she has to tighten up on that defense because she's getting hit with the left hooks. He was mentioning that left hook a lot. Paul was that Shannon is getting hit a lot in between shots, and that's still something to be worried about. And I agree with him 100%. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A.